Hi, everybody. Good morning. I hope you all are doing well. Here it is still morning because it's 11:35. Okay, cool. And so, anyway, I have these things that were sent to me by Diane Rodriguez a couple weeks ago. But she has made like this cat, she made this heart, she made this bird, and then these are two circles that she made. And she just dolled them all up and made them so pretty. And so I love this bird because she made it to where the wing isn't attached all the way, and you could put a note in that little cardinal's wing. And she's got little things that you can hang them with. I haven't hanged anything yet because I just keep looking at them, and I want to make something. So this morning I decided, and what I do, I learn a lot from each other, from other people. And like this, and even she mentioned in the note that she learned from Janet Nash over there in the UK. She makes these things on her channel. Different. She likes owls. So, but what I want to do, I want to do kind of the same thing, but I'm going to make. I cut this piece out of felt, and what I want to do today is just to start by using this as using this as sort of a pattern or an idea maker. I'm going to try to duplicate this some in a way. So I need this to look at to know what I want to do here. I'm not going to stitch anything on today. I'm just going to do like a layout. So I have I have a little basket here that is full of scraps. Just a lot of scraps in this here basket. And so I have the basket sitting next to me so I can just reach in there for scraps. And so then that's what I'm going to start doing. And so what I'm going to do is to pick out a few scraps. I like this. I like this. So, and this is how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to put the scraps right here for now. It should be, oops, sorry about that. You didn't want to see me, good grief. I'm going to just put these, keep messing with the camera. I'm going to put these scraps like this. Now, as I look at her, I'm struggling with these fingernails, but hey, I'm learning to struggle with the fingernails. Okay, I'll put that one right there. Then I would like, oh, you know what? I think I might use these strips. I might use them in the wings. And then this color, I think, and I'm just leaving the raw edges. And that's the absolute same way that Diane did. Oh, well, no, these weren't raw edges down here, but mine are going to be raw edges. And so, here's another strip that might go for the wings. And let's see. That's, ooh, ow, 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 ow. I just stubbed my toe when I went in to go and get my basket. Okay, let's see, what is this one here? Just, I should have my iron turned on so I could, oh, that's stitched together. Let me find something different. Okay. Okay, let me cut this. I see, let me, like I'm asking you permission. Okay, I'm going to cut this, put this one here, this one here. So I'm just getting layered look. Like here, 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got 4 pieces, but she made hers is round. Mine is going to be more of an oval. And so then I just keep, boy, decisions, and choices. So many pretty fabrics. So many to choose from. Well, I'm going to put this, I like that red right there. Ooh, that's a long piece. So I'm going to put that red right at the top. So now I'm going to trim around, well, once I get this pinned on here. And each one of the pieces are overlapped, so there we go. So now I want to just turn this over, since all those pieces have got my whole piece, my whole oval piece covered. Maybe I should actually turn on my iron. And I'm going to snip around my oval. Just to get these sort of, and they don't have to be like all perfectly snipped either, because at the end then you can see here on hers how she did a whip stitch all the way around. Oh, wait a minute, her whip stitch is done after she put the back on. Okay, well, we're going to sort of do it just like she did, not exactly. Which that's how I learn a lot of things that people have done, is they do things sort of, but not exactly. Sort of, but not exactly is just fine. Now, see, now I'm getting myself all discombobulated. Wait a minute, I don't need this piece on here to make me nuts. Okay, so let me get these back. And, there we go. I'll put another pin in here. Only one, let me see. Oh, somebody asked me in the comments yesterday or the day before about these pins, and they're called actually magic pins. These were sent to me and I just absolutely love them. But these are, a lot of people like to use these. It must look like acupuncture pins must look like this, because that's what she said they looked like to her, was acupuncture pins. But these are nice because you can iron right over these. You can iron these ends, and that I like. And so, and they're just really good pins. They slide in like butter, like a pin through hot butter. Okay, so now I have these all sorted, sort of. And just so then you can see how the Oh, Elizabeth Marie, if you could just, I'm going to heat up my iron real quick here. Okay, I'm back. I got my grungy ironing board, but it's so grungy that I don't want you to see it because I'd be all ashamed. So I just got this piece of fabric. Put that piece of fabric over my ironing board thing, and I gotta figure out. I think there's something I can buy that is a spray that I can get it looking a little nicer. Because see, it looks grungy. Okay, so cover it up. Okay, there. Grunge is gone. Now I'm gonna just go over this and see, because you can iron these pins and they just don't get in the way or nothing. They're just perfect. I mean, they don't melt. You can iron on them, and I believe they're just called magic pins. I think I'll look them up on my Amazon and then link them on my Amazon's favorite things. That's in the description box. That's what I haven't been doing that lately, is to put my favorite things up, the things that I use a lot. Okay, see, so now I have now that those are pressed, it's just, now you can do this if you wanted to do this with paper. You could do paper. Do I want it to be this way or this way? I think this way. And so now, oh, where'd my little piece go? Here it is. Now, okay, I'll move my ironing pad right now. I could make like a slip cover for that ironing pad's what I could do. Well, it doesn't help my table though, because you still see all of this staining stuff on my table. Okay, so then now when I look at this, I see, okay, it looks like now we need to get her little skirt there. She's got like a little skirt there. I'm also going to have some little feet. Okay, so I need to find a little scrap here that I want to be in a little bit of orangish color. Hopefully I find an orangish color. I just, when you're digging through a scrap pile, it's just like you're digging for gold. Okay, so I would just want to find and see if there's an orangish color that I'm going to use for the feet, because I'm going to add feet to mine. And something in the orange, in the orange line. Here is orange, pureed orange. That might be what I'm going to use for the beak and his little feet, and those will show up really good there. Then for the eyes, let's see, I got some scraps right here together of solid colors. So I'm gonna use solid colors, and I'm going to okay, first of all, there's nothing first of all. I'll just go with the flow, go with the flow. Now, I want the skirt. Okay, the skirt is going to be, let's go with this. Let's do that. I'm going to go with this. And I'm going to trim off a piece. Okay, now I want the skirt piece to be like gathered, like a gathered piece that's going to go right across here. You know what I am going to do is I'm going to get me a piece of threaded needle here, and I'm going to just do a running stitch. I wasn't going to stitch anything today, but I am. I'm going to just stitch this in a running stitch up at the top real quickly, and let me see about how much do I want there. Let me just see how much. See, and oh, like I was saying, you know, a little bit more than that. You could do this out of paper. You could even still just do it even with using fabric if you didn't want to sew, and you could hot glue it together. There's so many different options when you do something like this. I'm going to use my, well, I won't be using my sewing machine because I'm going to hand stitch. And so now the way Diane did this is she's got it kind of pleated. And looks like she pleated it and then stitched it on as she was pleating. Okay, let me see how this looks if I got that much. See if that looks like enough. Yes, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to leave it off. Is that wide enough? Yeah. Right there is where I'm going to just tie off my thread. I've got a habit of pulling stuff toward me. Pulling stuff toward me as I stitch, because just I don't know, it's just a habit. Okay, so I'll put this right there. Okay, now I'll cut this little bit off right here. Back into the scrap bag you go. Now, then I just even up the stitches some of the gathers, the puckers. This is how we were taught to do a gathered skirt when I was in like home ec, like in the 7th grade. Okay, so her skirt's going to go about right there. So I'll just put a pin. And I'm just going to do all the hand stitching, you know, while I watch a video or something here. Everybody's so busy today. Jennifer and Jeffrey need to be out of their rental house tomorrow. The renter person gave her an extra day, so she was supposed to be out by today, but she has to work today. So he said, yeah, just Monday will be fine. And so Bianca went over to her, Bianca's over at the rental, and she is loading up a few extra things that's got to go to the thrift store, and she's finishing up the cleaning. And so, and because Bianca and Jennifer are both like OCD in cleaning, then they're going to make sure that that house is, I mean, Jennifer and Jeffrey have lived in that for 10 years. And so, and since she's kept it clean the whole time, you know, there's not a whole lot of cleaning to do. Okay, so now, I wonder if that skirt needed to be up a little higher. Maybe not. I think that's going to be fine. Okay, so now I want to make the eyes. And so I'm going to make two. I think what I'll do is, maybe I'll use this here color blue. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut two circles. and cut them together, and then that way they'll both be like the same size. If they're not perfect circles, it's okay, because we like even the most imperfect owls. Okay, so then there's those two. But then we want this, the center. See, she's got two pieces of fabric here and then a button. So I want to have, I don't know, do I want brown? Or maybe something with a little bit of a print, but not much. Or more of a muted print. I'm digging this. I am really digging. Do we want red eyes? Do we want red? For some reason, look at this. Somebody sent me these scraps. Look at there, like a whole stack of the same color, same shape. Okay, so now I'm going to, I think I do want red. So I want to make two more circles, but I'm just going to hand cut them, and hopefully they'll be a little bit smaller. All right, let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, that's nice right there, see? And so then those are going to be her two eyes, but she's going to get buttons too. So let's put that in the scrap wagon, and then there's going to be two buttons on here. Okay, but then this is where I want her beak. Now I think I want her beak to be a little, can I iron this right here on this thing? Real quick. Yeah, there we go. I didn't melt it. I didn't melt anything. Okay. So what I want to do is I want her beak to be a little bit, I'm going to fold this fabric like this. I am just all Miss Fumble Fingers with these fancy talons that I have growing at the end of my fingers. Let me just use this non-paper paper towel. Put it down here. Pretend it's an ironing board. Boy, if these things, since I started making these non-paper paper towels, I'm telling you, I love them so much. Okay, so then I ironed that more into like a beak shape, and we'll just cut it like that. And I'm going to put that, see, just like Diane has it, it's like tucked under the eyes. Just tucked right under the eyes. Like this way. Oh, I need to pin my eyes. Wouldn't this be pretty, like on the front cover of a journal? Okay, then I'll have this pin, this little beak on there. Okay, so those are pinned in there to the best of my pinning ability. Okay. Now see, so far, what the difference is there's a lot of the same, but still a little bit different. But I want little feet. You know what I might even do? I might get a little twig. That's what I think I might do. I might take some of this piece of orange here. just snip the edge, and I'm going to tear it. So two. I like that torn look. Okay, and excuse me, I'm moving this camera just a little bit here, and then go a little bit like this. But it doesn't want to stand still. Okay, good. Now, so if we have, now what I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking now. I'm only thinking now, so, but if I put like this and like this, a little shorter though, that might be a little longish. Okay, how about like here and Miss Fumble Fingers with these eagle talons I have on. I think they look pretty cool though. It really enunciates my crooked finger. I have crooked finger or whatever. So now I'm going to put these. Now if I put these, okay, just like this, and stitch them on for her feet, just like this, except Janet Nash will be proud of my fingers here. I mean my feet. My owl. She likes owls. Miss Janet Nash. If you've never watched Janet Nash, she's amazing. Because I think that's where Diane said that she got this idea. I think she said it was from Janet. Okay, now see, now I got two legs. Oh, and I wanted to clarify something too. Let me just reach up here and get this. This here tassel was also made by Diane, who made this. And when I showed it the other day on something, I mentioned a different name that made this. But I don't want to snatch that away from Diane, because Diane made this tassel. And there's so many beautiful things in this tassel. I just got it hanging on my bulletin board right now, but I don't know. I think I'm going to use it for a purse charm. Okay, purse charms are beginning to be the big in thing these days. Okay, so now she's going to have, now I need to figure some wings. And so, see how she's got 4 pieces on each side. So, and they are only stitched at the top. So, I'm going to get, let's see how I'll do this. I want my wings to be sort of symmetrical or something like that. I don't know what you call them. Okay, and so I want to have like 2. Again, I pull these things up into my lap where you can't see a flipping thing I'm doing. Doggone it. Okay. I'm just so excited to gonna be having so much of my family so close. So close. Because now that Jeffrey and Jennifer will be here right next door, that'll get me outside more too, which I need yeah, I need that. I need to be outside more. And so, and I can walk over to her place. Me and Papa, we've each got one of those walkers that's got a seat on it, like a rollator walker. It's not a rollator, but it's like one. Maybe it is. I don't know. I think rollator is just a brand name. And Hi, Papa. What's up with you?
I come out to let you know I was going to walk out to the road and back.
Okay, you go run out to the road and back, and be safe. Don't get run over by any steam engines
Oh,
or.
no, ain't got to worry about them.
Yeah,
Thank you, darling.
I love you more. I love you the most.
I'll be back shortly.
That makes me win the end. Okay, sweetie. Okay, so I'm just cutting these all like together, together. I cut them together. Now they're all sort of like the same. Okay, so then I'm going to try to layer them. Oh, you know what I did? I got them all facing the wrong way. That's okay. I'm putting them on backwards. I have them all curved the same way. I don't want them all curved the same way. I want them curved different ways. See what a mess we make when we don't pay attention? Okay, so that one's going to be inside out. Or should I just... Yeah, they're not going to match. Wait a minute. Just wait a minute. I bet you saw that too, and I bet you were yelling at your screen. Elizabeth, stop it! Stop it! Okay, so if I were to cut, okay, so I need this one. I need one to be cut this way. We're not wasting fabric because it's just all scraps anyway. See, if you were to go to the store and just buy all this fabric, then you would very be scared to what you're going to do with it because you don't want to waste it. You don't want it, nothing like that. Okay, now let's see. Put that back in the scrap wagon. Put those back in the scrap wagon. Okay, then this and this. That's better. Okay, now I probably don't have pieces of the other ones. That's okay. That's okay. We're not going to be giving that any worry. We're not going to give that. We're not going to give that any worry. We're just unworried. We're worry free here. Worry free. And was this like this? No. What in the heck? I must have just not even had any. I don't know. My mind is slipping. My mind is sleeping or slipping, one or the other. Okay, so we're just going to go with, hang on, you guys. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Okay, we're going to go with this piece right here. And we're going to use this for sort of a pattern. And then we're going to just cut it to sort of the same. Exactly the same? No, no, no. Just sort of the same. That's all we want. Just sort of. Okay, so now what if I put this one right here and this? Well, how come those ones are doing good? Those ones are doing good. Okay, that one there and that one there. And then, okay, now I want to have this one. Oh, this is the one I just cut. Okay, put that one there and this one here. Okay, now I want to have just a little bit will do. Just a little bit will do. So let's just reach down in here. Oh, let's put this color in there. Yeah, yeah. So now if I cut this one, and if I cut them together like this, one will be going one way and one will be going the other way. Don't argue with me. But if I'm doing it wrong again, just go ahead and yell at the screen and I will listen. Back into the bin goes that one. And so I'm just making them like a little moon shape. There. Now, there's her little owl wings. Now, oh, she put a little heart at the top of each little owl wing. Well, we're going with that copycat kind of a thing. When I look up at the screen, these things look all cattywampus. Okay, we don't want no cattywampus going on. No cattywampus. Okay, we want to be, you know what? I think I want another piece of that red. Here's a piece of the red. Okay. So I am going to just cut 2 hearts. Thank you again to whoever sent me these fabrics. You know what? I am so sorry that I do not keep up with who sent me what, because I forget. I forget things. So now if I put this heart here and this heart here, look how cute. And you know what I think I'm going to do too? Is, well, let me find my buttons. Let me find which button do I want? Let me look in this one. Let me see. Ooh, I have got some smiley face. Oh, 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 look at all of these. Well, look at them all spilling out. They're all not going to be the same, but they're all going to be smiley face. That is what we're having. We are having smiley face buttons. See, don't put a whole lot of thought into stuff. Just do things. These are smiley face emoji buttons. That is going to be their eyes. Now, do we put anything? They don't get any kind of a top on their head, do they? I might cut this a little shorter before I actually stitch it. And so what I will do is I'm going to now get this, and I'm going to be stitching each of the pieces on. Or you can glue them if you want to. But just put on a long movie, and by the time the movie's over, you'll be done stitching. And you'll be doing 2 things at one time. But you can glue. Look, she even layered the beak. Oh, she used a little piece of felt in there. She kind of layered that. Okay, and so once this is all, well, I'm going to pin right here. I need my things to stay, although I can't pin the buttons on. I might stitch those on, though, first thing. Maybe I'll get a different one so I don't have one with a tongue sticking out. I don't know. But then I'll decide. I will decide which one I want to have. And put this heart right here. And then pick it up with these eagle talons. And I have to stay addicted to my fingernails because I've bought so many off of the Temu app thing that I got enough. Excuse me. I got enough to last for the rest of my entire born days. They're fun. Okay. See, so now once I get this all stitched in the little button, I gotta get a different button. That one with its tongue hanging out, that just makes me get all goofy looking or feeling or something. So I'm just going to let me see, what do I have here? Good grief, these fingernails. They're kind of the same, aren't they? So that's fine. That's better than having that one with this. They're a little bit different, but not a lot different. So, but what I will do, did I just hear a blonde girl? Is when I'm done, I'm going to cut a piece of, hi, sweetie. Come on over. Make yourself known. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of like polyfill, you know, that quilting squash stuff, and I'm going to cut it the same size, and then also a piece of fabric the same size. And that's when I'm going to go around the entire thing like she did here with the it's just the whip stitch all the way around to hold it all together. But it's going to take a lot of stitching to get all of this. But then once these eyes are on, is she going to be beautiful or what? I might have to make her a crown so she can be a queen owl. I don't know. Or maybe I will make a little unicorn horn and she can be a unicorn owl. I think that is what I'm going to see how stuff can come into your mind. What are you doing, sweetheart? What do you got? A spoonful of peanut butter? And I see the door. I see you shut it. Did you lock it? She likes to come in here and lock the door. Okay, so if I were to make her a crown, or if I make her a unicorn horn, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to let you go now. I'm not going to keep you any longer because if I took you to all of this stitching, I'd have you for the rest of your life. And so, and I know y'all don't want to spend the rest of your life in the corner of my room here, but I'm going to get a little stick that's going to go down here. So she's going to look like she's going to look like she's, I'm watching her. I'm watching her. She's standing in front of the fan and making noises into the fan. Okay, I'm going to get a little branch, like a little branch that's going to just hang here because I got them in like little loops. And I might have to trim her little head. I don't know. I might still do some trimming, but this is basically going to be her finished look. And that is a promise to myself. Where'd she go? Oh, she went back out. Okay. It's my little Kaya. She comes to visit. And wait a minute. I was just going to get I lost my box. What did I do with it? What did I do with it with my box of stuff to read? I'm telling you, Elizabeth Marie. Yesterday I was working in my craft room trying to just organize and de-stash a lot of stuff. And I did it until I started crying. I was crying so hard and yelling at myself, wondering, asking myself, why did you collect all of this stuff? And then when I say, okay, I started saying, okay, now, if the kids was to get rid of this, would I ever miss it? If the answer was yes, then that went in the keep pile. If the answer was no, I would put it in the throwaway pile or giveaway pile or whatever you call that pile. But I got a lot of stuff thrown pure in trash because it wasn't even stuff worth keeping. It wasn't worth keeping at all. It was It was trash, but I know I didn't. I don't throw away books though. Books, no, and I don't throw away. Well, I can't. I just. Oh, good night noise. I'm terrible, and like if you see my whole desk here, you'll kind of wonder how I even can stand waking up early in the morning and looking at this mess. See over there on that side? That's that side. You look at this side? That's that side. And see, so sort of in the middle, I've got things a little bit sort of just moved out of the way, and I can't find nothing. And then here comes Papa. Papa, you come here just to get on my last nerve. Oh, don't worry. I got 2 nerves left, so you can. Here it was. It was sitting in the floor. Okay, so I'm going to pick up. So what'd you see outside on your walk?
Nothing.
You saw nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, and I was asked about these postcards from Spirit, and if you look at my in the box underneath the video, there it shows my Amazon connection or whatever it is, and I've got them listed in there because I have had a few people ask me about where do you get them cards and that kind of thing, which I like them. Okay, so I got to get an extra one just to use a bookmark. I'm going to read this one to you. Dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There is a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of the unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. You'll be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. Well, that wasn't working yesterday when I was trying to do something in that craft room. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy. You act messy, and your world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. Oh, that's where it is. You don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what is in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. Then you can decide stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to the real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and others free. Loving you so much, always and forever. Do you know this is so connected to what I was just saying? What I'm trying to do is to either keep or let go. I need to let go of so much so that I have some organization and some space to do what I really want to do. And so, and there's some things that just have to stay as they are, and there's some things that have to just change around a little bit, and that's it. That's it. So that's what I wanted to read to you today, and I wanted to get this owl pinned together, ready, and then now I can either go into that other room and do some organization, or I can sit right here and watch something on video and start stitching. And I think the starting to stitch is what choice is going to actually happen. Okay, I love you all. I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you safe and secure, keep you happy, healthy, and humble. And just know that you are loved. You know who loves you the most is yourself. Allow that to happen. Allow yourself to love yourself. And then you will realize how important you are to others. Love yourself, and then you'll realize how important you are to others. So you've got to stick around. and eat healthy. Oh gosh, that's the hardest thing. That's my new thing now is I got to learn how to eat how healthy. And I'm trying and I'm doing okay. Okay, God bless and keep you all. And where's my mouse? Oh, there it is right here. And ouch, just touched my iron. I got to turn that iron off. God bless and keep you all. Bye bye and have a wonderful day.